Hey guys, it's Kevin Ioli. I just wanted to talk about this WBC Flyweight Championship fight. There's a little controversy around the ending of the fight, and I wanted to discuss it because I think technically there were some mistakes made, although I think ultimately we got the right outcome. If you didn't see the fight on ESPN Plus, what happened was this. Edwards, the champion from England, was defending his title, but he was getting pummeled, beaten badly around the ring by Julio Cesar Martinez from Mexico. He got knocked down in the third round. Martinez was after him, landed a combination of punches with a big body shot in there, and Edwards went down to one knee and took a knee. The referee was in a bad position and was behind Edwards, and Martinez was to his right. And clearly, nobody can dispute this. The referee missed it in live action, and that's a key to a lot of what I'm going to talk about here in a second. But Martinez threw a right hand to the body that really doubled over Edwards in pain and was the punch that really ended the fight. It was clearly a late punch. The referee, though, for whatever reason, who was looking right at it, does not call it a late punch. And so the outcome is announced in the ring. The ring announcer, David Diamante, gets in the ring and announces that Martinez won by knockout and is the new WBC flyweight champion. All well and good to that point. Clearly we have a foul, but clearly the referee missed it. But Mauricio Sulaiman, the president of the WBC, was on hand at the fight and was sitting ringside. And Sulaiman correctly realized this was a foul. And he went over to the British Boxing Board of Control and mentioned that. The British Boxing Board of Control rules do not provide for instant replay. So they went with the ruling of the referee, as they should do. The WBC rules allow instant replay and demand instant replay in a situation like this. So we end up with a situation where the British Boxing Board of Control just allows the WBC, which has no regulatory power over the outcome of the fight, to change the ruling of the call. So the fight is turned from a Martinez victory into a no contest. Now, I have a couple issues with this. I think ultimately we got the right outcome because Martinez had a foul. He should not be the champion. But that being said, the BBBOC is the one who determines whether or not it's a foul and who won the fight. Not the WBC, not any sanctioning body, not a promoter, nobody else, but the British Boxing Board of Control, the organization that was regulating the fight. The WBC controls its belt, and it's well within its right to do what it did, which was say, we are not going to recognize Martinez as champion, and we are going to order a rematch. But they don't have the legal authority to go in and say, no, this should not be a Martinez victory, this should be a no contest. So the British Boxing Board of Control, in my mind, made a huge mistake. Also, I have to question why it was not a disqualification. The referee missed it, but if you're going to go and you're going to look back at the replay, which clearly is what happened, and the BBBOC essentially and tacitly endorses it by agreeing with Sulaiman's decision, the fighter throws a punch while the other fighter is on the ground. Hits him, it's a debilitating punch. It was not accidental, there was no question. It wasn't like he was going down and it landed simultaneous with the knee hitting the ground. Edwards was on the ground, no question. Then the punch lands, no question. How is that not a disqualification? And to the end of the day, justice was done. I think Martinez was going to win the fight. He will get another chance now to do it, but he doesn't get the championship from Edwards because of the foul that he committed. But I think it's important for the regulatory bodies to follow procedure and do things correctly and not succumb to this kind of pressure from a sanctioning body. Because while they got it right this time, they may not always get it right. And the regulatory body is the one that should be making this call. So it's really a matter of procedure, but thankfully justice was done, and we will see what happens if and when they rematch. I am not so sure watching that fight that Edwards is going to want a rematch with Martinez, to be honest with you, but he's going to get the opportunity, if he so chooses, to defend his bout against him, and we'll see what happens again. Hope you get all that. Hope you enjoy the fights. We will talk to you soon.